I got this mask I got yesterday. Not from that shop we went to, but I saw it in another shop and I really liked it. So I picked it up, and I know a lot of you guys thought the masks that we saw at the shop in Bali were really cool. And some of you guys were like, those are really scary, I don't like them. And it got me thinking about this idea about, demons and these like dark spirits that some people may believe in, some people not. The forces in life that want us to do harmful things. The forces in life that want us to do bad things, right? The forces in life that are not in congruence with love. So things like fear and greed and selfishness and that force that wants to convince us that it doesn't matter, do it, get yours. It doesn't matter what happens to them, right? You know what I mean, because every single person has these voices within them. Every single person has these influences acting upon them. There's no person who is so pious that they don't encounter the voice. Hi Tristan, hi everyone, good morning, or good evening for you guys. It's Tuesday morning here for me in Bali. That means it's probably Monday night for you if you're watching in the US. You can hear the roosters crowing. I'll show you the sun is shining here in Bali. Hi Tammy, yeah, I'm having a great time. So also I want to let you guys know there was an earthquake yesterday. A lot of you guys were very kindly reaching out to see if I'm okay, if I experienced the earthquake, and I just want to say yes, actually. I experienced the earthquake yesterday. I actually, for the first time, my energy has been really low since I got back from the beach. I'm feeling a little stuffed up. I think sleeping, the room that I spent 2 nights in, it was kind of moldy and the air conditioning was running. It just wasn't the right thing for me. I normally really try to avoid those things. So I've been feeling a little like kind of crunchy since I got back. And so yesterday afternoon, it was really, really hot out, and I'm in this mode of like, hi Kelly. So yesterday I came home. I came back to my Airbnb and I just napped, and it was so good. And after I got up from my nap, I was kind of just lazying around. I was still in bed, and that's when everything started shaking. The windows started shaking. Everything, like, you could feel it. The bed I was on was shaking, and it was like, whoa, okay, cool. So, okay. It kind of felt like I was on a ride, on an amusement park ride. So it was great, no problem whatsoever. I was safe, nothing fell, there was no screaming, no injuries, no nothing. It was just like a little fun little ride. And then it was done. So, let me show you. So last night when we left off on the video, one of my favorite, so we'll get back to the demons. Don't worry, we'll get back to the demons. They always get back to us. So after I did that video yesterday, and when I went off to go find dinner, I actually stopped at another little shop on the road, and I got this sweet little, I don't know, it's like a momo. It's like a little house dress, right? It's just like a sweet little kind of tie-dyed, simple, I don't know, a momo, a frock. So, Cooper, what time is it? So it's 9:34 in the morning. Erica, I'm glad I'm okay too. Hey, Boo. Yeah, I'm glad I'm safe also. Jennifer, I'm sure I didn't bump my head. No, I would have noticed if I bumped my head. I would have noticed because I would have felt it. All I felt were pillows and all the softness of the bed. So let's get back to the demons. So demons. I got this mask yesterday. There's something about it. I think it's just like really, really endearing. I don't know. It's just, so I'm planning to put it, to use it on my new house. And so the idea is that when someone comes to your house, they go, oh no, I don't want to mess with that guy, right? So this is an instance where you're using using the demon to work in your favor and not against you, not attack you. So what that means to me is that we all have demons. We all have these dark forces within us. We all have that little voice that says, take yours. It doesn't matter what happens to them. Or like, you know, do it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, get it. Like steal. Like, it doesn't matter, right? And these like voices that try to get us to do things that are bad or cause, oh, Terry, I love you, honey, cause harm, right? And here's the thing. It's the demons that we don't recognize, that we don't acknowledge, are the ones that we have that have power over us. It's the people who are like, oh, no, I'm a really good person. I don't do anything bad. I'm a really good person, who are so convinced that they're blinded. They're unwilling to look at themselves. You know, every single person has the darkness within them. And the extent to which you can face your own darkness and admit to your own darkness and recognize that it is a force that acts upon you, and be honest about that, that is the extent to which you'll actually be able to not act out those dark forces. It's the people, you know, have you ever seen, like, okay, so a classic example is like a priest, right? A priest who is this like pious individual who does no wrong, all this thing, but then secretly in the back they're doing these like horrible things with like the altar boys, right? So they're not acknowledging their demons. So there's something called shadow work and shadow integration, where you face your darkness, you face the shame, the things that you've done, because every single person here watching has done things that they're ashamed of. It's because you're human. Every single person here has done things out of fear. You know, you did something out of fear, you stole the thing because you were afraid or whatever, right? Every single person here has done that. The people who pretend that they haven't are the most dangerous. The people who pretend that they're just good, pious people are the ones who are most likely to have the darkest, most shameful things that they don't want to face. Because it takes a lot of courage to face those things, because we don't want to see them. We've been taught it's bad. We've been taught it's wrong. We've been taught that it's not okay, right? And this is to say, I'm not saying that it's good to go act out and like do evil things. No. What I'm saying is that we must confess. We must confess for what we've done. We must be willing to look at it with honesty and say, actually, why did I do that? Oh, I'm acting out of an old wound from my childhood. And I'm acting out of this wound from this childhood where I was actually taught that I wasn't good enough and I wasn't this and I wasn't lovable, and so I'm acting out and I'm trying to now get this sense of love by doing things in a really sort of like backwards, bad way, right? So I believe the best thing to do is we have to face our shadow. We have to face the things that we've been holding on to that still cause us sadness and still cause us shame and still cause us guilt, right? We have to free ourselves. We have to heal the shame. We have to heal the guilt. We have to heal it by facing it. You can't heal something that you're not willing to feel. You can't dissolve the poison of something that you're not willing to actively like look at and be like, okay, here's what I did. I'm not proud of it. And actually like apologize for it by facing it, instead of pretending like, you know, because the alternative is to pretend that it's everyone else's fault, that everyone else is against you, that it's some big conspiracy against you. This always happens to me. No, it's not my fault, not my responsibility. No, it's not me. I would never do that. No. That's the opposite of taking responsibility. So, you know, oh, hi, Chef. Hi, honey. So good to see you. So, you know, it's tough because people want to only look good, only want to look happy, only want to look a certain way that's like acceptable. And so it's hard to look at the things that we're ashamed of. It's hard to look at the things that we don't like about ourselves. It's hard to look at those things, right? But that is the ultimate gift for really healing and freeing our souls, you know, to finally get honest. And you can think of it as like, yeah, confessing your sins, like, but not just confessing it, but really going into understanding why. Why did I do that? What am I really acting out? Why do I treat people in that way, you know? Hi, Checo boy. Good morning. I love that. The Philippines. We're on the same time zone. So good morning, brother. Yeah, old wounds coming up, Kelly. Yeah. So Andrew, you get, actually, no, you don't even get a warning. By, let's see. Ban. Bye. There we go. So yeah, it's like acting out of the wound. We'll always be acting out of the wound if we don't go look directly at it and do the work to heal it at the source. Because all the acting out, all the stuff, that's just like a symptom of something else. So, hello, Angela. Angela, look, I got a mask to protect my house. So I got this one last night. I just thought there was something, I don't know, I just like the shape, and it just looks really just, I don't know, ferocious in a really endearing way, It's a nice little souvenir from my trip in Bali. That's the other thing, is like, I think the ultimate thing is to make friends with your demons. Because if you don't, then they'll always have power over you. So, like, if I have a quote-unquote, a demon of selfishness speaking to me saying, it's okay, put yourself first. Don't share, don't give it to them. I can just act out, or I can say, okay, I hear you. Okay, I hear you. Thanks for sharing. That's actually not what I'm going to choose, because I really value being in service to others, but I hear you. Thanks for sharing. Now go sit down, right? So, our relationship with our demons, right? Oh, Martha, welcome to the tribe. Yay, honey. Woo, coo, 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 coo. We're so excited to love you. Martha, first thing first, if you can make an introductory post to let us know who you are. We would love to meet you and get to know you better so we can love on you. There's a group chat. Maybe Jane can post about it if you want to join the group chat. There are a lot of friendships that are happening, a lot of connections that are forming, and it's a real loving family tribe. So excited to have you there. Thank you. Oh, Jane, yes, he's adorable. So if I'm afraid of demons, right, then they have power over me. But if I can, in fact, one experience I had last time I was in Bali with the Cave of Fear. In the Cave of Fear, there was this really scary cave. In fact, I need to go back there. I want to go back to Michi. It was a really creepy, scary little cave, and I summoned my courage, and I crawled in there to face my fears. And in my mind, there were demons, there were snakes, there were all these scary, scary things in the darkness. And just as an exercise in courage, right, I went in there and I faced it, right? And then as I sat there, finally I realized, I reached some really beautiful understandings in that cave. And then finally it was like, okay, I'm okay. Like, it's okay. The thing I was afraid of was really in my mind. It wasn't real. And then I was able to really just enjoy myself and play, and there was great mud, and I covered myself in mud. I did a little spa, I exfoliated, I got some mud in my eyes. Ow. Then I realized I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. My eyes were getting stinging from the mud, but my eyes were getting red. So there I was covered in mud, covered in this like blackness with these little red eyes in the cave. And I realized that moment, oh my God, if someone were to walk in to the little, because it's like in this little temple area, this little tiny cave off to the side, if they were to look in to the cave and see me, I am the scary thing in the dark. I am the scary thing in the dark, right? There is nothing out there. It is the thing, the scary thing is within me, right? And so it's just a matter of perspective. So making peace with my own demons has been a big part of my healing journey. Not rejecting them, being like, okay, I hear you. Thanks for sharing. I'm not going to choose that. That's not what I value. But thank you for sharing, and not rejecting. Because anything that we reject and suppress and really resist and push against just grows in strength and has more power over us. So it's really just kind of being like, have you ever seen like a ninja or like Tai Chi? You work with the partner. You fight by not fighting. You just kind of move with the energy, but you don't meet it. You don't resist it. You don't put force against it, and that's where the power comes, by not resisting it. So it's like, okay, I hear you. Thank you. Right? And so that's where the real mastery comes in. It's not by rejecting, it's not by resisting, it's not by casting aside, it's not by like making something bad or wrong. It's like, okay, this is part of me as a human. Like, I have this. I have the darkness within me, and my job as a maturing spiritual being is to make peace with these things. Not pretend that they're not there. Not pretend that I'm some perfect person. Not pretend that I'm like just happy all the time, but just, yeah, acknowledge all of these forces acting upon us. And then also, when someone else is acting out of their demons, when someone else is acting like a total flaming, self-important narcissist who just wants to fight, recognizing that it's not them, it's their wound that is speaking, right? And so learning to understand, like, oh, like this person is acting out, they can't see how their self-importance is being driven by their complete sense of like unworthiness inside, and so they're acting out in a way to try to compensate from the wounds of their childhood, right? So instead of getting angry and being like, this guy is such a pain in the ass, like this guy is such a dick, this guy is such a and then getting into a fight with him, being like, okay, wow, this guy is really wounded, and I'm not going to fight him. I'm not going to fight him, because there's no point in fighting someone who's wounded and who's addicted to fighting. There's no point in someone who is so taken over by their demons, but they think they're so good and deserving and in the right? But they can't see that they're actually being controlled by these demons that are forcing them to be selfish and dishonest and arrogant and all of these things, right? So it's like, okay, having compassion for your own demons, acknowledging, loving them, making peace, like integrating them, but in a way where they're not controlling you. And then also recognizing that other people may not have that same interaction with their demons, and they don't know, and they're just kind of blindly following because they don't have the self-awareness to recognize what's really going on. So there's... Roxanne, what's my plans for the day? Are we going shopping? That's all you want to know. I know. I want to take you guys shopping every single day. My plan is to stop this video momentarily and get to... hi, Tammy. I love you. I'm going to a meeting all about adult children from dysfunctional families. Talk about serious wounding. I mean, it all goes back to our childhood. And I don't know anyone who didn't have a dysfunctional family. I think it's very, very few people. The people who didn't come from a dysfunctional family are very rare. So, yeah, going to this meeting. And then I'm going to kind of see, do I have the energy? Do I want to maybe come back and rest a little bit more? Or it gets really, 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 really hot during the day. So it's good to kind of like hide out a little bit during the heat of the day, because it's just... So if you've noticed, typically when I take you guys shopping, it's like in the evening time. So, hi Dominique, hi honey. So anyways, so I gotta get going, guys, but I hope that resonates. It's called ACA, Carol. Yeah, it's been really great. So they only have one meeting a week, so I wanted to make sure I don't miss it. So anyways, Carl Jung says the hardest thing for a person to do is to take an honest look at themselves. And that's what I'm saying, is that the best thing we can do for ourselves, for our healing, and for our relationship with others is take an honest look at ourselves. And that means really, really looking at, how is my behavior affecting other people? How is my way of being causing these patterns in my life? If you have a constant story that it's all about other people and the world is against you, and this keeps happening because people suck, or men suck, or women suck, it's like, okay, well, there's an invitation for you to actually get honest about, well, what's your part? Where have you been acting selfishly? Great questions. Ask yourself, where was I selfish today? Where did I act out of fear? Where did I let fear drive my behavior? Where did I lie? Where was I dishonest? What was the lie that I told myself in order to justify something that I wanted, right? What did I really want? The last thing is self-seeking. What was the self-seeking action? The self-seeking action I took. I judged them. I put them down. I gossiped about them. I blamed them for my problems. Also, I can lift myself up and gain some sort of power, right? I fought them so I could feel power. I put them down so I could feel powerful, right? So these are just some questions. This is how we make peace with our demons, is we take a look at, okay, how am I responsible? So yeah, Lucy, good to rest during the heat of the day. You know. All right, I'm going to show you one last time my pretty dress, because why not? Because I love it. It's kind of like a muumuu. A momo? So, I've got a few now of these, like, tie-dye, loose-fitting clothes. And what's great is that the weather in Guatemala is also pretty hot. So, these are clothes that I can take home and still wear at home. So, I'm pretty excited about that. Deborah, your 7-year-old mother needs to hear what you're saying. Well, Deborah, I know that feeling, but really, it's you who needs to hear what I'm saying. And just worry about yourself. Just make peace with your own demons, and then let others do what they're going to do, trusting that God has a plan for them, trusting that God has a path for them. And the more you can just make peace with yourself, like, that's your work. Your work is just keep your side of the street clean. I know, Tammy, it's so comfy. I know, it's so great. All right, guys, I gotta run. Oh, Terry, Stella. Yeah, Stella's doing well. Stella follows Saul around now, so she's happy. I'm a little bit like, okay, so you replaced me. I get it. No, but I'm happy she's happy and she's taken care of, and she's got a person and she's got her home, and she doesn't have the puppies. She hated those puppies, but puppies are doing well. Everybody's doing well. Puppies got their 3rd round of vaccines. I've been talking with Gloria. She's taking really good care of them. She has what, 4 of them with her family, so nice. Oh yeah, and thank you, Shared. Yes, Shannon, thank you so much for reminding me. So remind me to say this if I forget it. If you guys like this video, if you appreciate something I shared and you think others would benefit from hearing this message, please share it. You don't even have to say anything, or you can say, I liked this video because fill in the blank. You could just say one sentence. In fact, I'm not even going to tell you what to say. You know what to do. But if you like this content, please share it. It means a lot to me. It helps me grow my page in a really organic, meaningful way, just connecting from person to person based on, shared values. And I think that's really beautiful, and that's something I feel really, really good about. So thanks for doing this with me. Tammy, do you have a big enough suitcase for your treasures? Arr, matey. First of all, I want to acknowledge you're a pirate. I love your consistency. Good. Hey, Shanae, yeah. Shanae. Girl, we are 2 sisters in the same boat, girlfriend. We are paddling together. And I love you. Thanks for being my sister. Thanks for being with me on this journey. So Tammy, so my suitcase is, well, now you may recall when I came here, I brought like 5 t-shirts and 2 yoga pants, and some people were like, why so few clothes? Now you see why. So I intentionally brought a bag that was very empty because I knew I was going to fill it up. So I am going to see if I need to, I'm going to buy another bag, like a smaller bag, and just pack a few more things in. But I also wanted to share you, oh, Russell, can we see a video of Stella update? So Russell, go on my page, and there's a video from my friend Saul, a link to a YouTube video. We posted it just a few days ago. You can see Stella, you can see the dogs, you can hear Saul's wonderful British accent, and see the house and hear what's going on there. And oh, Victoria, thank you so much, honey. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, guys. It really, really means a lot when you guys share. Thank you so much. Maxi kaftan dress. Bob, you're so fresh. Oh, that's the other thing. So you guys know how I've had so many issues with this phone and with the audio on this phone. So I've decided that on my way back to Guatemala, I am going to stop by my sister's house in New Jersey. And I found out I bought this phone on Amazon as a refurbished phone, and there's a year period where I can return it. So I'm going to return this phone, and I'm going to get a new one, and hopefully the audio will work better. So I'm going to swing by New Jersey. I told my sister, she's really excited. So now actually, you want to see the little outfit I got for my niece? I'll show you this one last thing. All right, so now I have a lot more clothes. But this is the outfit. Oh, this is the one I got for my sister. This is like a little, actually here, I'll show you the presents I got for my rock the moo. Yeah, I am rocking the moo. So this is the one I got as a gift for my sister. Ooh, right? I think she'll like it. Right? Ooh. So this one's for my sister. And then for my little niece, I got her this skirt. This is like, so you do like this. How does it go? There's a whole thing. You pop a little thing through there, right? Oh, the other thing about, the demons who you don't acknowledge are the ones that control you. Another thing is like when someone comes who like really triggers you. Okay, so isn't this cute? So she's 8 years old. So here's like a little tube top and a little, I think that's cool. So, okay, so the demons that you don't acknowledge within yourself are the ones that control you. So if you have someone who's also coming into your life and really triggering you, like, oh, this guy is such an asshole, this guy is so egotistical, oh, this guy is like, just, he thinks he's so great, and he's acting, blah, 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 blah. That's also an invitation to look at yourself, to see where are you being these things. Because the way the mind works is that we love, instead of taking responsibility, we find the things that we actually don't like about ourselves and we project them. We find someone to hate who has these same qualities. So instead of healing the wounds within ourselves, we crucify someone on the outside. Because it's easier to crucify someone else than to take an honest look at yourself. Where am I exhibiting these behaviors? Where am I acting in this way that I am criticizing someone else for? How is this really about me and how I'm being in the world? Hi, Jenna. Hi, honey. Oh, Isabel, thank you. Hi, Jenna. I love you, honey. So, I thought you said you pooped at the perfect moment. Well, anyways, so this is, this one, I think my niece will like it. I hope she'll like it. I don't know. What do 9-year-old girls like? I hope she'll like it. Right? A little wrap around the skirt. So I will be, I'm planning to pop by New Jersey, give some gifts to my fam. Not this one. This one's for my house. And yeah. All right. I gotta get to my meeting so I can do the work to look at my own demons so I can heal them. And so I don't have to keep playing out the same old patterns and blame it on someone else. Julie Fisher, it's actually not a replay. We're still live, but I'm wrapping up, so soon it will be. So guys, remember, if you like this video, if you like me, if you think that others might benefit from hearing what I'm sharing or just from having my energy in their life, please do share this video. It means a lot to me. It helps me grow. It helps me, connect and share these ideas with other people who might benefit from them. So do some dancing. All right, well, I'll do the bee dance. So bees communicate with each other where the honey is, where the flower is, by doing this. It's the bee dance. All right. There you have it. All right, guys. I love you. See you guys later.